Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are really excited to have you with us today for a special moment, the official launch of FLYX Engage. This is something we've been building and refining for months, and today we'll show you how your next customer campaign can take 3 minutes instead of 3 seconds. 3 seconds instead of 3 minutes. So thank you for joining us, whether you're live or watching the replay. Today, I share the stage with a very special employee here at Flix. He's kind of a rock star within the team. Everybody likes him. He's the man behind our product. Let's welcome Romain Descamps, our dear product owner. Welcome, Romain.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for this amazing introduction. To be honest, I feel like special today. That's the first time we introduce me like that. And thanks
Yeah.
to be there, everybody.
Yes, indeed, you're right, Romain. I think it's the first time that I've introduced somebody like this. Before maybe no, we can maybe directly start. Huh? Let's go. We have some people here live, so let's go. We can start. Alors, let's start with something simple. Running a campaign today is often way more complicated than it should be. Too many tools, too many interfaces, too complex. It takes too much time. So most marketing teams actually know what they want to say to their customer, but they just don't have the time or the right tools to do it quickly. So, if you work in the food, retail, or fuel environment, you've probably lived this. Maybe you have delayed a campaign because it felt too technical. Maybe you wanted to send a reminder or an offer, but you don't have the time. Or maybe you simply didn't want to open yet another platform. How many of you have ever skipped a campaign just because you didn't have the time or the right tool? Don't be afraid, you are not alone. Sorry. Small marketing teams don't need complexity. They need speed, simplicity, and impact. And that's exactly why we built Fix Engage. Romain, I think it's time for you to introduce your new baby.
Yes, of course. So let me explain what is FLYX Engage. FLYX Engage is a brand new engagement module. It is built directly inside your FLYX ecosystem. It's designed for teams who want to connect with their customer faster and more effectively. Think of it as the easiest way to communicate. Push notification, email, segmentation, automation, all in one place.
Sounds great, Romain. And indeed, our mission with Fix Engage is simple and very intentional. Save time, drive loyalty, boost revenue. We wanted to give our customer a tool that is powerful but not complicated. A tool that works with your reality, not against it. Romain, can you maybe start to describe some of the main features of Flix Engage?
Yes, of course, Greg. So quickly before starting the demos, what are the key features of FLYX Engage? What you can do with this tool? First of all, building list contact. You can either create dynamic and static list. I will show you that in a couple of minutes during the demo. You will have predefined scenario into the tool, so you will just have to push the on button to enable this scenario. You will have be able to push your communication and promotion through two channels. We are the push notification and the email. And the customization is really easy. You can adjust your text, your logo, your colors, messaging in a few seconds with a simplified email builder.
Which leads us perfectly to the next topic. As a team, we've been wondering, do we build an email campaign builder in-house, or do we adapt a strong user-friendly solution already trusted by many brands? Romain, can you tell us what factors guided your choice and what direction you ultimately choose?
So yeah, this is a question that came up especially for email campaign because the situation is really different than from push notification, of course. Because for push notification, it's already part of our expertise since many years. You know, we are mobile app designer and we've been building push notification system for a year. And we know that we are really strong in that area. So adding push notification inside of FLYX Engage, it was natural for us. But for the email, it's another story. Building a full email campaign builder, you know, with drag and drop tools, templates, branding, multi-language, and everything responsive, It would have taken a long time. And honestly, we know we wouldn't be able to create a solution that was both powerful and extremely easy to use. And our mission with FLYX Engage is very clear. We want to give you the simplest and fastest tool to run the campaign. Also, there is another important point. We want FLYX Engage to remain affordable. If we build our own email builder from scratch, we would have to significantly increase the price of the FLYX Engage license. And definitely that's something that we don't want to do. So for all these reasons, we made a strategic decision. Instead of reinventing the wheel and something that already exists, we choose to integrate a best of breed email solution directly into your FLYX admin console. In that way, you get the power of a proven email platform perfectly connected to your customer data, your segmentation, your loyalty system, without extra tools and without complexity. Which brings us to the next question. Which email platform should we use?
All right, and this is the moment of truth. Ta-da-dum.
Yeah, it's MailChimp. So as you can see on the slide, we decide to use MailChimp for different reasons. First of all, it's simple, powerful, reliable. It's a world-class tool used by top brands. And our customer number one choice for sending email. And we've worked on the integration in both tools in order to decrease a maximum the fact that we are using two tools. But you will see during the demo that I think it's really almost working like one single solution.
Yes, indeed, Romain. And I think it's time now to for real demos. So let's finally show how it looks like to drop campaigns in seconds. So for the first demo, a birthday push campaign. Romain, can I ask you to create a campaign to target a group of women between 25 and 35 years old whose birthday is known? The channel we used will be the push notification, and the message could be something like send a message to wish them a happy birthday and let them enjoy a 10% discount coupon on their next in-store purchase. So, Romain, I let you show us how FLYX Engage looks like and how it's working.
Yeah, exactly. We will do that, Greg, no problem. Let me first show you. So some of you in the chat already know that ecosystem. Some of you is the first time that you see it. It's what we call our admin console. So the admin console in FLYX, it's where you pilot everything. You configure everything related to your loyalty engine, but also the order management system is configured from here. And you see that on the left, we have several sections, and I will work in the Engage section that is new for you. Inside of the Engage section, we have two things. We have the list and we have the campaign. The list is really where you will segment your audience based on some criteria so that you will be able to create segments that you will reuse in one or multiple campaigns. You see that I have already some lists that were created. I will start by creating a new list. First of all, I need to enter the name of my list. Here, Greg, you asked me to target the women between 25 and 35 years old that are born today, because it will be a recurring campaign that run every day. So I will enter the name of my list, and then I have the choice between static and dynamic. What's the difference? Static will be used for one-shot campaign, meaning that you want now to send a campaign or tomorrow, but it will not be recurring campaign. So you will need a static segment. It will be calculated right now, but not recalculated on a regular basis. Whereas if you select a dynamic segment, every time a campaign has to run, the dynamic segment will change. In our scenario, we want people that are born today, but on a daily basis, we will need to have a dynamic segment that will be recalculated every day. Next
Great.
step is to select some filters to segment my audience. And you see that I can add specific filters that are already there. And we decide to go through that list that match already, I think, a lot of your current scenarios. We will first start to select the gender. You ask me to target women, so I can select here in a filter female. And you see that at every moment, I can calculate how many users I have in my segment based on the criteria. So here I have that amount of women.
Romain, if I may interrupt, as a marketeer, I can definitely say that this button is really crucial for us because when you play with this kind of criteria, and at the end, you save and you realize that there is nobody into your group. It's just the thing the most frustrated possible.
Yeah,
So
that's
this one is really
frustrating,
powerful. Yeah.
of
I
course.
let you continue.
And then you see that I can combine multiple filters together. So I will add a new filter, which is the age. I need to target women between 25 and 35 years old. So you see that I can play with different conditions here. I will select the between and I will enter 25 to 35 years old. I can, at every step, recalculate. I see that I have less and less people in my segment because it's matching these criteria. Last criteria, of course, it's the people that are born today. So I will select the birthday as a filter and I can scroll to select is today. Okay. If I recalculate, I have 23 people in my segment. It's a dynamic segment. I can save it and it will be added in the list of that you see. Okay. Women between 35 to 34 years old born today. That's the first step. Now that I have my list with the people inside of it, I will create a campaign. For that, I will go to the campaign section. You see that I have previous campaign that are already there, and I will create a new campaign. For that, I will need to enter the name of the campaign. It's something purely internal, meaning that your customer will not see the name that you defined here. So I will reuse the same name as I did just before. Next, I will want to give a coupon of 10% for all these people every day. So for that, I will link a coupon to my campaign, and you see that I have some coupons here that are already created. I will create a new coupon. I think it's important to do it together. So I will go to the coupon creation. First of all, I need to select the coupon type. So it will be 10% of discount. All Not all the fields are mandatory here. I will need to enter also a post ID. So I put
Yeah.
birthday.
And if I may, during while you are setting up everything, so you see the link between Flix Loyalty and Flix Engage. And this is really the same stuff. Romain has used some filters before. It's really the data that you are collecting thanks to your loyalty program. And these data are used now for marketing automation stuff, personalization, communication, etc. So here we see Romain setting up directly a coupon. You can do it before, or you can do it during, while you are actually making this campaign. So this is really powerful. Yeah.
Indeed. The only thing that you have to pay attention in that specific screen is to tick the coupon is part of marketing automation. If you don't tick this, the coupon will be for everybody. If I tick this, it will be only with the power of FLYX Engage that will enable the coupon for the specific customer. Now that I've created my coupon, I can save it. It will be created inside of the FLYX ecosystem.
So here you can link a
Yeah.
coupon. So
So
we see,
I will select my birthday coupon that was
voila,
created
magnifique,
both time.
perfect,
It's not a problem. Let's go
super.
to the next step. So you see on the top that I have several steps to go through when I need to set up a campaign. So I did the basis, which are the name and the coupon. Now I will go to the next step, which is selecting right segments. So we will select the list that we created previously, which is the woman between 25 and 35 years old born today.
As simple as that. We see
And
again the number of people. Yeah.
it's still the same, okay? And then that's where we will need to select the channel. So we have the choice between push notification and email. And for the purpose of it, we will here select push notification. And you know that for push notification, you have to enter a subject and a message. But the power of FLYX Engage for that purpose is that it is multi-language, meaning that you will not have to create multiple campaigns targeting the people in each language. You will be able to do one single campaign in multi-language. You see that I can enter a subject here, and I have also some personalization variable that are available. If I enter the curly braces, I have a shortcut to add coupon code, email, first name. So for that matter, I will select your birthday offer await first name, which will be replaced by the name of the customer.
Indeed. And Romain, if I may interrupt, because what you are showing here with the multi-language text management is really powerful. Normally, in all other CRMs and engagement platform, you have to create different lists with a language filter, then different campaign with the appropriate language, the appropriate language text. And so for the three different languages, it's three times the job. Here, it's on in once, and it's so fast and simple. So I really wanted just to highlight that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I've entered title and the message, I can go to the last step, which is choosing when I will send my campaign. You have two kind of campaign. You have the one-shot campaign and the recurring campaign. For the one-shot campaign, it can be either now, or we can plan it for later. Here, we decide that it's a recurring campaign, meaning that my campaign will roll every day from a start date to an end date. So I will schedule it for tomorrow morning until I will select, for example, 31 December 26. Okay, so during 1 year, my campaign will run every day. We'll give the coupon to all the people that are targeted. So all the women between 25 to 35 years old that are born today, and it will run every day at 11 o'clock. When I'm done with that, I click on the review and send button, and you see that I have a recap of
Yeah.
everything, meaning that I can double check if my campaign type is the right one, the coupon, the segments. Also, when it will be sent, I will confirm and send. And when I click on that specific button, my campaign will be scheduled and it will be started tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. The recap is crucial for marketer. We all know that oh when we you make a mistake in a big communication that you send to all your customers or prospects or whatever, it can definitely be a nightmare if you make a mistake, a misspelling, a typo, or whatever. So yeah, indeed, that's nice. And you know you have a recurring campaigns that is going to run during the whole year. Romain, right? Huh? Right? Huh?
Yeah, in a
Yeah, yeah.
few minutes.
In a few minutes, it's good, but when you as you have planned it, and so you have nothing more to do. So
Oh,
I think it is quite impressive. Cool. I think we are good for the first demo, huh? Romain, right?
yep,
Cool.
indeed.
Super. Let's deep dive into the second demo. Romain, the idea is to create a win-back email campaign. So if I can ask you to target a group of customers who haven't made a purchase in the last 60 days, the channel use will be the emails and the message, something like, we miss you, here is 20 euro off your next visit, valid with a minimum spend of 80 euros. So Romain, I let you show us our email builder, and first again the list, but we will not spend too many times on the list you have already
Yep,
showed us.
exactly.
So
Let- yeah,
it's done. Voilà.
okay, thank you.
We see your
So
screen.
again, I will create a new list. Here it will be the inactive user since more than 2 months. I will select a static one. Why? Because it's a one-shot campaign. It's not needed to recalculate it on a regular basis. Next, I will have to select filter. So you see that we have the date of last purchase. We can target either a specific date, but here you ask me to re-engage all the user that didn't went in my shop since more than 2 months. So I will select older than X in the past. I will select 2 months here, so last 60 days. And if I calculate, I see that I have 35 customers that are matching this
Yeah,
specific criteria. So
indeed.
I can save my segment. It has been created successfully. And then if I go back to my campaign, I will go again into the campaign flow. I will enter the same campaign name. I will link a coupon. For that specific demo, we pre-created the 20 euro on minimum 80 euro spend in the shop. So I will just link the coupon. You know how it works now. And select the segment. So I will select my inactive user since more than 2 months. I still have 35 customers inside of it. And that's the new part when you have to select a channel. When you select email, you have three things to enter on that specific screen. First of all, you have to select the email template. So I don't know, some of you are probably familiar with MailChimp, but you see that if I create a new email template, I'm redirected to MailChimp, and I have plenty of different layouts that are already available that I can play with. And also, if I go to the Teams, I have some inspiration that I use to create my email template.
Mhm.
For the purpose of this demo, you see that we've created a small email here
A
that will be
fake
sent,
brand.
fake brands that will be sent to the customer. And you see that also MailChimp allows some personalization variable when we can replace the first name of the customer.
For the people who doesn't know, Mailchimp is a worldwide company. Huh? It's huge. It's one of the best solution on the market. Everybody, a lot of people, brands are using it. So it's really something reliable, GDPR compliant, etc. As Romain explained before. So that's and that's it's mainly easy to use. That's the thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's go back here. Once you created your email campaign, or email template in MailChimp, you go in that drop down and you select the template that you created previously. Then you have to select an audience in MailChimp. So for my purpose, I created a FLYX Engage demo audience. And the email subject, I will enter, "We miss you." All right. Let's go to the last step, which is when do we want to send the campaign? And for that purpose, I will send it now. It's not a recurring campaign, it's a one-shot campaign. I click review and send, and then I have the recap of everything. I can just hit the confirm and send button, and
Yeah,
it will create my campaign.
indeed. So what we have just seen is the fact that if you have prepared your email before, etc., you don't have to go anymore into MailChimp. You can just do everything from FLYX Engage, so which is quite powerful. You have a link directly to the templates if you want to do it on directly when you are setting up your campaign. So the idea was really to decrease the fact that it's two tools for the emails, but actually, voilà, that was really the goal. So, Romain, what we can maybe see now, because it's great to send communications, but can we see if we have some dashboards to see?
Exactly. There are two dashboards. The first one, if I go back to MailChimp here, to the home page, you see that when you go to the home, you have this
The-
specific KPI. Maybe you can present it, Greg, as a
Yeah, but
marketer.
it's for marketeers. It's classic KPIs for emails. Huh? You will see who has opened your email, you see if it was well delivered, if people clicked on it, and if people unsubscribed. So this is really about the email itself, but you can know. So it's great, it's easy. But here, what you are going to show, Romain, it's how the impact between the integration between FLYX Engage and FLYX Loyalty. So at the end, who has used your coupon at the end of the month, at the
Exactly.
end of the quarter, at the end of the year? This is the one that you really want to show to your managers, to your CEO or whatever, to show actually, okay, I've run some campaign, people has opened it, yeah, okay, cool. But at the end, what is the impact in terms of revenue? And this is why we have the stats
Exactly.
here that you are going
So
to
you
show.
see that we have a stats section. Some of you already know because we already have stats about your mobile application, your click and collect. But we've built also a dashboard called Advanced, where you have everything about your different marketing coupon that were linked to your Engage campaign. So you see that on the last 30 days, I have that amount of coupon that are assigned to customer, whereas I have that amount of coupon that are really consumed by the customers. And it's really important to know that you can play with the period here. I selected the 30 days, but I can play with a bigger period. But also I can select one specific coupon. If I want to target the 10% off for your birthday, I'm a marketer and I want to know how my campaign was powerful, then I select and I see the amount of usage on a daily basis, the amount of usage in total of my coupon, and I can see also the versus of consume versus assigned.
Exactly. And this is exactly how you can make some A/B testing if you want. Okay, does the push notification works better than email, or this email was better than this one, etc. And you can increase this number of consume by customers because the coupons, it's great to send them, but at the end you want them to push them again to drive. It's really a strategy, drive to store, huh? And see, okay, and you can tell to your manager, bah, thanks to this campaign, I have, there were 2 dozen, more than 2 dozen people coming in our store to use their coupon, meaning that they have used their coupon, but they spend money on that. So that's quite cool, I think,
Yeah,
and really powerful. So yeah, really
indeed.
nice.
Also, Greg, I
Yeah,
realized that if I go to my campaign, so my email campaign is completed, it has been sent, and I
right.
can show you here quickly just my
Good
email.
idea. Ah ben
You
voilà.
see that I received the email in my mailbox. So exactly the one that we've created in MailChimp. So my first name was replaced by the name of the customer. So everything is there.
Voilà. Cool, super. Nice. Thank you very much, Romain.
Pleasure.
And I think that we are ending the presentation. If you have any question, you can already start typing them into the chat. To finish, I wanted to show you why Flix is unique, actually. And it's shown here on this slide. Up, I switch it. Voilà. So the idea is really to show you that we provide a unified ecosystem that allows brands to scale first in terms of digital ordering channels through the connector we build between your POS, so in the black circle, and or FLYX OMS, which allows you to bring new digital ordering channels with ease and scale your number of digital orders. On the other hand, our loyalty and promotion engine connects directly to your POS. This means your loyalty program is available across all digital channels, giving you a true omni-channel loyalty. And now with FLYX Engage, everything comes together within the same admin console. You can create marketing automation, push targeted coupons through the channel that you want, run campaigns, all connected to the same customer data and loyalty system. So voilà. Here we are. I don't see any questions in the chat. I think that we can then end this session.